back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here is Harden. And so they foul intentionally. Paul Pierce is checked in for the Clippers.
Clippers substitution.
Harden gets to Ariza. Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Redick. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
Beverly dishes to Modiunas. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And they go to the intentional foul. Rockets have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Jordan the screen.
Los Angeles timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Redick for 3. Cannot hit. And it's Houston the other way. And an intentional foul right there.
J.J. Redick.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
For Houston, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. No good on that one.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Los Angeles timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
All right, Houston, coming out of the corner, your own Rockets power answers. Give it up.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. He feeds it to Beverly. This one for three. They get the rebound. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Rockets leading by 17. Feeds to Howard. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, it's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Yunus. Screen by Howard. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Beverly. And he uses the glass on the layup. Beverly's got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Harden against Redick. Harden right side. Clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. And the shot is long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
8-second violation.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Coming on the floor.
Another turnover and another basket the other way.
And the miscues this quarter, guys. How about 4 points that have gone the other way? And that's not how they're going to narrow this gap.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. And Bahamute's checked in for Pierce. Johnson comes in for Green. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Here's Harden. And the shot falls short this time. Now Paul. 10 points for him. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. A different look for the Clippers. Griffin comes in for Jordan. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. The three from Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. They're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
a whole new 5 on the floor. Clippers trail by 21, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
And the Clippers call time here.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
That'll be a 5-second call. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Clippers, and checking out the Clippers, tied up with them. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Smith outside. From beyond the arc. Shot's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
It's Crawford on the wing. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
That's his first personal foul.
Rockets have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Jones taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.